Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Door back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you go to UbuntuApparel.com, man. All the information in the description of this video, along with books that a lot of y'all be asking me for. A lot of y'all ask me what books do I read. Look, I went and put the links to them below. They don't even cost that much. Go ahead and grab your book, man. Enlighten yourself. And like I say, man, also, if you're on YouTube, just go below. You can go to the merch store. And that's how y'all can help me with this journey. And double salute to my monthly subscribers, my monthly members. Thank y'all so much. Now, let's look at what's going on in the world today. They're starting to send Haitians back to Haiti, which is fucked up. How could you tell a person where they can and can't go? And this is the stuff that we don't think about. None of this stuff we think about. Bro, how you going to tell somebody where they can and can't go like you own this land? So, this is why wars were fought, and this is why war has to be fought again. Because these people are not going to stop trying to control us. And remember, it has nothing to do with God. I say that for a reason. Right? All that, oh, God gonna take care, God gonna this. Nigga, we need to take care. Because while we sitting there praying for something we could be doing something about, they doing it and telling us to pray. Another thing is all this depression going on, and people got to take prescribed medications and pills and things. I told y'all, man, be careful of the words, prescribed words, words that puts you under hypnosis. The word depression, you know what I'm saying? All these words are just put there to activate an emotion out of you, which therefore going to activate your reality. So don't just say, oh, I'm depressed. Don't claim that shit. They make money off our ignorance, bro. They build empires and businesses off our ignorance, bro. Keep that in mind. I just say stuff to make it just make sense. Like I say all the time, God ain't gonna bless you with money to buy shit that he put here for free. Stop letting these people control us and tell us shit, bro. I say this because it gonna take enough of us to get together. It's gonna take enough of us to change this shit. We could change it tomorrow. But it's gonna be hard for a lot of us because they got us here. You see what I'm saying? And like I tell you, when whoever controls what you know, controls what you think. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? These people using the powers that be to pretty much handcraft their own lives. You people create a fucking job system. A job that steals your energy, your time. The only thing that's most valuable on earth. Basically. And this is what they do, and this is what they've been doing. You think you got 24 hours in a day? No, you don't. You only got 12 hours in a day, 12 hours in a night. But why do they say 24 hours in a day? Because psychologically, you would think that if you had 12 hours in a day and 8 of them bitches is going towards working, you'll figure some shit out. Like that'll do something to you mentally. So they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna tell you, oh, it's only 12 hours in a day, 12 hours a night. They're gonna say it's 24 hours in a day. Actually, it's 12 hours. Told y'all, words was created to keep you mentally in bondage. Be careful of these words, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, man, education is the key, but not their education. Because they're going to teach you to be dumb, deaf, and blind. Like I always say, nothing's going to ever change. And you cannot benefit having a family, or you cannot benefit having a healthy lifestyle, or you can't benefit knowing the right information in a society that greatly benefit from destroying it. It doesn't make sense. Why would they teach you? Why would they give you good food? Why would they do any of these things when they can benefit from it? The stock market. The fuck is that? Another scam. Yeah, people get rich off of it. Yeah, people make money off of it. Gambling, the lottery, everything around you, bro, has some motherfucker sat down and figured out a way to come up on top of the actual pretenders, not of the people that's attending. I'm sorry, not pretenders, but attendees. So you play the lottery. If you took all the lottery up in one day, they sucked up $1 billion in one day of people playing the lottery worldwide. But when somebody hit, oh, you hit for 30 million. By the time they tax that motherfucker, nigga, you down to goddamn 18 million. But you as an individual, you only paid $30, $20 and made you 18 million. So that shit seemed to be like the shit, right? But for them, they rape, man, bro. They raping that, man. That's why I say, bro, all the things around us they had to come up with to continue these things to move forward. They had to come up with law enforcement. You know, police, they're the first layer of protection. They have to come up with laws, patents to control ideas that they don't want us to use. They created money to buy you out. So based off your financial situation, they can buy you out and seize whatever invention you came up with in your garage that'll put the motor industry in a strain, that'll put the tech industry in a strain. And if they can't buy it, you know what they're going to do next? You know what they're going to do next. So it's the same thing they did to Mr. Myers. I think his name was Steve Myers, the one that created the carburetor that ran 100% off water. But they claim they claim the air is so messed up from pollution. But here it is, that man created a carburetor that runs 100% off water. Remember, the resources that surround us that we can go to and don't need them, they will never be able to, they will never allow us to use it. Everybody got access to water. That'll shut the motor industry out. What they did to him, they did this to him. They poisoned him. When he walked, go look it up. No, I think his name Dan Myers. I think it's Dan Myers. They poisoned him. He said it out of his mouth. I think he told his brother. The last thing he said was they poisoned me. This man created a carburetor run 100%. So if you got a carburetor run 100% water, all the Arabs and all the motherfuckers selling gas, out of business. Why you think moonshine is illegal? Because you can take moonshine and use that shit as fuel. Oh, now it makes sense. Oh, them people don't give a fuck about no green gas and the atmosphere is polluted and they don't give a fuck. And this has nothing to do with Jesus. And this is why I tell y'all, bro, none of it, bro, things are going according to plan. I say that all the time because I want to get this in your head. Oh, gas is high. The gas price high. These motherfuckers know just how much money is being distributed through jobs and just how much things cost. They can hire and lower the tide as they see fit. They can suffocate us financially. They know how to suffocate us financially. All I gotta do is raise shit, raise this, raise the price of that, raise this. Bro, don't you know a car can be equivalent to $100 if they wanted it to be. But they keep shit like that at a high price, right? To control the people. They entice you to go buy a car. And when you go buy a car, oh, you just spent all that money not thinking about where you're going to be at later. Sooner or later, you're going to be broke. Now you got to go back to the job, camp. Now you're a slave again. It's simple, bro. Figure this life out. First of all, we must come together. First of all. Until we do that, nothing's going to change. That's why divide and conquer is so fucking powerful, first of all. Second of all, we have to have the proper education. You cannot place a soldier in a war that he don't even know exists. Okay? These are the things that we have to do in order to move forward. You get what I'm saying? So without those things, starting out, especially with the, no disrespect to the youngsters, they even more lost. And it's not their fault. We know what time it is. It's certain things we shouldn't do and let our child do because we know what that does to them. Don't let your child sit in a fucking tablet all day or in the phone all day or locked up in a room. All this shit, the things that these things promote, the big companies and shit that create these techs and products, they know what it does to them. How could Steve Jobs say he'll never let his kids have an iPad? He said it, but yet he made millions of dollars from it, or made. Right? So we got to start thinking, man. I think right now we need to start creating communities that gets us far away from the new way of living, starting out. Meaning, if you're married, we need a community that's just for married people, to create an environment that governs and, that consolidates with the narrative, whatever that narrative is, so that we could pull away from this fucked up, toxic ass world that they're going to make sure stay toxic, because it keeps them in profit and it keeps us in bondage. It's just that simple. So listen, man, it's your boy Papa Dog. I'm not gonna make this video that long, bro. Not today. But hope y'all doing great, man. And like I say, man, I appreciate y'all always, man. Y'all been rocking with me for a minute. Excuse me. And I just want to say thanks. Okay, I'm gonna keep dropping these videos, keep dropping them, and hopefully, man, I sparked some kind of idea in y'all heads if I haven't already. But like I say, man, we're here to learn from each other. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. We need to start being more vocal about things and just start making these people aware. If there's anything y'all want me to talk about, just let me know and we'll get to it. You get what I'm saying? Because we got to do something, bro. It's getting worse and worse. So listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. I love y'all, man. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I get with y'all on the next one. Peace.